Hey everyone, today we have a 30-minute Pilates class. Today I want you guys to add a band for this workout. I'm trying to get these workouts in 30 minutes or less. So please try to up the weights, add the bands, make it as difficult as you can. We want to progress in our workouts. We're going to start off in a cat-cow. We're just going to open up the chest, drop the belly, arch the back, really breathe it in. I love doing cat-cows in the beginning of the workout. It really gets the blood flowing. It helps open up the chest, the hips, the lower back, relieve some tension. Use your breath through the movement. After this, we're going to go into a tall plank and do a T-spine rotation. So we're going to reach one hand up and bring it back down. Opposite hand up, bring it back down onto the mat. We're rotating our feet from side to side. Our toes stay in the same position. We're just rotating, keeping that core engaged. Don't let that belly drop. You know how much I hate that. Keep it nice and tight, guys. We're going to do a nice flow here. We're going to drop it down, bring it back up into a tall plank, drop it back down. Tall plank here, guys. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keeping that core tight. Push yourself up into the tall plank. Send that booty back. Tall plank. After this, we're going to go into a RKC plank. So we're going to pull our elbows into our core and we're going to try to pull our toes up to our core. Our core is going to light up with this. We're only doing this for 30 seconds. Keeping that core engaged. Don't let it drop. Pulling those elbows into your core and your feet into your core as well. Just giving you guys a heads up. I am feeling weak for this workout today, so bear with me. I was struggling today to get these movements done. It's been a long week. So if you're in the same position as I am, I hear you, I see you, I feel you, but we're here, we're doing this together, and this is how we get stronger. This is how we make our mind stronger and our body stronger, by pushing and doing the things that we don't necessarily want to do. All right, first exercise, grab a weight, one knee. We're going to tilt to the side and twist. I'm not going to lie to you. Lizzie was in the room with me during these workouts and my mind was scattered and I had a really hard time concentrating on the movement. So if you're watching this video and you see me mess up, it's because I'm overthinking everything and I'm paying attention to Lizzie right now in this room. But we're squeezing into that weight, we're bending to the side, and we're twisting inward. You can twist inward twice like I was doing. I was trying to see what felt good for me. Sometimes it felt good for me to bend sideways and just keep twisting. So if you want to just bend sideways and just keep twisting, 1, 2, 3, 4, do that. If you want to bring it back up, you can bring it back up. You want to make sure that your core is engaged and you're pressing that foot flat against the mat. I literally am struggling with this, you guys. All right, switch sides, same thing. Tilt to the side, twist, pull it back up, squeeze into that weight, bend to the side, twist, pull it back up. We are working the side obliques here. Bend to the side, twist, pull it back up. Bend to the side, twist, pull it back up. Breathing through, core tight. I really had to think about this one, you guys. Okay, guys, drop the weight. We're going to go into a side crunch, a tall plank, I think we're going to do. Okay, we're on our elbow. We're going to crunch it out here, knee to elbow. Don't let that top foot drop. Keep it elevated. If you need to drop that knee, like kickstand that knee down, you can kickstand that knee down. I do it on the other side. I'll show you. But I was in a flow for this one. So knee to elbow, keeping that core engaged. Don't let that weight drop into your shoulder. All right, we're going to switch sides. I think I was doing 10 reps on each side here. Again, Lizzie was with me this entire routine. So, okay, I'm kickstanding my foot here so I can show you the difference. You can do it this way, which is a little bit easier, and you can progress to the other way that I just did. knee to elbow, crunch it in and out. Extend in, out, core tight. Do 10 to 15 reps. We're still going to be working on our side obliques, but this one we're going to grab the weight and we're going to do a weighted jackknife. You're going to lean back onto the soft spot of your hip there. You're going to crunch your knees in and out. I think we did this already this week. We're going to progress it, guys. I don't think we used the weights before. If you did, up the weight. Use that other arm as a kickstand to really hold you up. I apologize for Lizzie. She wanted to be in this room the entire time. All right, we're going to switch sides now. Again, lean back onto that soft spot of your hip there. Your core is engaged. You're lifting your knees in and crunching your elbow to your knees. It's a little bit difficult with the weight, but I'm telling you, you'll see results much faster if you up your weights. Okay, grab that weight. We're going to put it in between our legs here. We're going to squeeze it together. We're going to lean back on our hands, on our elbows here, and we're going to do a tabletop position here and lift and lower. Again, higher the weights, the more challenging it will be, the faster the results. If you don't have any weights, grab something heavy in your house. One time I used like a jug of paint. That was quite difficult to hold in between my legs, but I made it work. We make it work. All right, flip it over, guys. We're going to do a tabletop position here, and we're going to lift our knees. Lift and lower. Let those knees hover above the ground. If you squeeze into the weight, you can really feel your inner thighs light up. And we're working on that lower pelvic floor, that lower pooch. It's these type of workouts right here that are working smaller muscle groups that is going to help us build bigger muscles and help us do our everyday things and help shape out our muscles. All right, take a breather, guys. We're only doing 2 rounds of this. So again, grab that weight and we're going to do some side bends here. Bend to the side and twist and pull it back up. Core engaged, bend to the side, twist, pull it back up. If you want, when you're bent down to the side, you can keep twisting down if that's easier for you. Again, press that foot against the mat. All right, we're going to switch sides here, guys. So squeeze your hands into that weight, bend to the side, and pull back up. Using your core to pull yourself up. That is so important. Okay, we're going to go into the side plank knee drives here. Again, you can kickstand that bottom leg if you need to, but knee to elbow and don't drop that top leg. Try to keep it elevated, lifting through the hips, core engaged. All right, guys, we're going to switch sides. Again, same thing. We're going to do a side plank knee drive. Don't drop all that weight into that elbow and that shoulder. Here, I'm doing the kickstand of the leg to show you this. We're not dropping the leg. We're keeping it up. This is a great exercise to add ankle weights on as well. Keeping that core engaged, guys. Breathe through it. All right, we're going to grab the weights. We're going to do a weighted jackknife. We're going to lean back onto the soft spot of our hip. Bring our knees into elbow, using our core to lift us up. I'm using an 8 pounds weight here. I find it just a little bit difficult. I could probably go to a 10 and do that, but you guys do what works for you. All right, we're going to switch sides. Same thing, guys. Weighted jackknife. Lean back onto the soft spot of our hip. That other arm is going to be anchored down onto the ground. Try not to use that arm so much to push yourself off. We want to concentrate all of the force onto our core, and we don't want to drop it into that arm because then it's just taking away from the exercise. Okay, sorry. This is the reverse tabletop. So we're going to be back down on our arms here. The weight is between our legs. We're squeezing it. We're going to lift and lower, keeping that core engaged, especially that lower core is working the hip flexors. If you don't have a weight, you can use a block. Find anything that you can squeeze. Just lift and lower. All right, switch it over onto the tabletop, hands and knees, guys. The knees are going to be floating off the ground, squeezing that weight still, lifting and lowering, using that lower core, lower abdomen to really pull yourself up. You're going to feel it in your inner thighs. The more you squeeze the weight, the more you're going to feel it in your inner thighs. There you go. All right, guys, great job. The next block of work we're going to do is going to include a band. So we're going to take that band, we're going to wrap it around our legs here, and we're going to do some glute work. I will always do glute work in all of my exercises because they are so effective. So if you haven't used a band before, get a band, wrap it around your legs. We're going to do some just classic glute bridges. For these, we're squeezing our booty and we're hovering our butt above the ground when we lower. We don't want it to touch the ground. I think I am letting it touch the ground. I think I stopped halfway through and just let my booty hover above the ground. When you have that band around your thighs, you are actively pressing into that band. Okay, next up, our heels are going to go up. Our booty's going to go up. Heels stay up, booty up and down. Again, keeping the core engaged. Squeezing the butt, squeeze, release, letting the butt hover above the ground. All right, we're going to go into glute pulses. Hold that booty up in the air. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. It's only like an inch movement. The only thing is moving is the contraction of your butt. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. The heels stay up, core engaged. All right, booty's going to be on fire. Open and close your legs. Booty stay in the air. Open your legs outward, out and in, out and in. Heels stay up. Booty is tight. Opening and closing our legs, pressing into that band outward. Lizzie was getting really mad at me at this point. She wanted me to play. But this is life. Said life, guys. We make it work as moms. I struggle to work out with Lizzie. I make it work. All right, take the band off, guys. Stretch those legs out. We're going to go into our next routine. We're going to do circles with our legs. So one leg lifted up and point your toes as if you're drawing a little circle on the floor there. Keeping that core engaged. Don't let that belly dome. If you can, try to make your back flat against the mat. If you did one direction, go in the opposite direction now. I always like to press my hand on my abdomen to make sure that I'm keeping my core engaged. Almost there, guys, and then we're going to switch sides. All right, drop it down, switch sides. My leg, I had a really hard time keeping this leg straight. If you can't keep your leg straight, that's totally fine. You can bend your knee and do it as well. We just want to do little circles. The only thing that is moving is our leg. I don't want to see your body moving side to side. We're keeping our hips in line and we're just moving our foot. If you went one direction, you can stop and go in the other direction. All right, squeeze your knees to your chest, you guys. Release it. My legs are feeling so sore today. All right, we're going to go back at it again. Glute bridges, here we go. The band is on. We're going to do classic glute bridges. Again, core engaged, lower abdomen engaged. Put your hands down there to make sure that it's tight. We're going to lift and lower one vertebrae at a time. We're going to let our booty hover, and we're going to be pressing into that band. Okay, guys, heels up, booty up. Keep those heels up, booty up and down. Press into that band. All right, glute bridge pulses. Here we go. Keep that booty up. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Press into that band. Breathe through it, guys. All right, guys, next up, we're going to open and close our legs. So we're squeezing our booty and our legs are opening outward. We're pressing into that band outward. Bring it in. Don't let those knees snap back inward. Have control over it. Open and close, open and close. All right, drop it down, guys. Hug your knees to your chest. Release it. We're going to lift one foot up into the air again, and we're going to do the little leg circles. Take as much time as you need here. I know it can be a little sore. My legs were tight here. It's always hard to straighten my legs after this. If you need to bend your knee, bend your knee. After you do 15 seconds in one direction, do 15 seconds in the other direction. Count to 15 in your head. Stop. Count to 15 in your head. That's usually what I do. All right, we're switching sides, guys. Next leg is up. This leg is so tight for me. Little circles here, little circles. Count to 15 one direction. Stop, move your foot the other direction, and count to 15 again. Hug your knees to your chest, guys. Great job. You're doing such amazing work. I am so proud of you. Okay, I never said it was going to be easy. Again, these 30-minute workouts, I want them to work for you. I don't want it to be an easy workout. I want you to feel it. Okay, regular glute bridges, guys. We're putting the band around our waist, keeping that core engaged. Lift and lower. Count to 15. Do 15 reps. Try to do 20, but keep going, guys. All right, next up, heels stay up. Press into that band, lift and lower, heels stay up, let that booty hover, core engaged. All right, in 3, 2, 1, booty stays up, and we're going to pulse, 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 pulse. Breathe through it, heels stay up, press into that band, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Okay, guys, next up, we're going to press into that band. Open and close your legs. I hope your booties are burning today. All right, drop it down. Squeeze your legs into your chest, guys. Breathe it in. Take that band off. Extend your legs out. Reach one foot up into the air straight. Tiny circles, little circles. We're not tilting side to side. Count to 15 in one direction. Stop. Do 15 in the other direction, and then we'll switch sides. Okay, guys, opposite foot up into the air. Bend your knee if you need to. Tiny circles, 15 seconds one side, 15 seconds the other direction. Keep going. I am so proud of you guys. Just imagine how far you guys come since when you started enjoying this program. I want to hear what differences you have seen or felt in your bodies over these past couple of weeks. I'm so excited for you guys. All right, drop it down, guys. We're going to go into another block. We have about 9 minutes left to get in our workout for the day. All right, we did this workout once already this week, but we're going to do it again. We're building up, seeing if we can do it a little bit better. Our knees are bent. You can straighten your knees. I cannot keep my legs straight for this exercise. I have to bend them, but we're curving out our breastbone and we're just reaching up to our toes as best as we can. Nice and slow, using our core to pull us up. Don't use your shoulders. After that, I felt like I really needed to do a little stretch. So we're going to lay down here for a second and then bring one leg up, curving at the breastbone, pulling one leg, switching up and down, keeping that core engaged. Okay, by that time in my routine, Lizzie was ready for me to be done, but I just needed to do a couple more things here, guys. So keep doing it. Really lean into this stretch when you're pulling your leg. You can do this as like a core exercise, or you can do it as a stretch. Do what works for you. If you want to use it as a core, use your core. If you want to lay down and just lift one leg up to your knee and pull it, do that as well. I'm hugging my knees here, guys. We're going to do it one more time. We're going to lift our legs up. Again, curving at the breastbone, keeping our core tight for this one. Lightly holding on to the knee. The first one we did, we kind of held on to the knee and pulled in and stretched a little bit. This one, I want you to just use your core to hold you up. Lay it back down. We're going to go into a Pilates 100. I'm telling you, I was feeling pretty tired today. I had to bend my knees. Don't forget to keep your core tight, your back flat against the mat, curving at the breastbone, pumping the arms really tightly. 1, 2, 3. This was really hard for me, guys. It's been a long week, but we're doing it. We're getting through it. I'm getting through it with you. All right, drop it down, guys. We're going to go into a hollow body hold. Like I said, I'm going to be doing these in every exercise. Point the toes, legs straight out. Hold on. Keep doing it if you didn't do it already. Lizzie's getting a toy. Like I said, workouts with mom. Plus, I'm getting mad now. All right, you can drop it down if you want. I'm going to do it again here, so you can do it along with me if you want. Keeping that core engaged. Our legs are straight out, hands above our head. Don't let any air underneath our back. Breathing through it. I had to bend my knees here. Sometimes, some days are easier, other days are harder. Oh, Lizzie's mad at me. Keep breathing, guys. We're almost done. All right, drop it down. Breathe it. Be so proud of yourself, guys. It's been a long day. All right, next up, we're going to do some crunches here. So we're going to be in like a V-sit, and we're going to pull our knees into our chest. I like to do it without putting my hands down onto the mat. However, I'm going to show another version where you put the hands down on your mat behind you and you pull in. Again, we did this earlier this week. We're building upon it. I'm done. I'm down, you guys. I'm down. Sometimes it's hard. Take a deep breath. We've got this. Okay, for this next one, we're going to use a band and we're going to wrap it around our arms and we're going to press into the band outward. If you have a fabric band, use a fabric band, or the rubber band works just as well, but we're just pressing outward. Next up, we're going to do the same thing. We're pressing into the band, keeping those elbows a little bit higher. My elbows are really low here. I need to have my elbows a little bit higher. I wonder if I do it, but we press into the band. This band was a little bit lighter, so my hands were really far apart, but try to keep those elbows up in line with your shoulders and bends back and forth. Okay guys, next up we're going to do the band over our head. I'm going to get situated here so you can kind of see me a little bit better. Again, you can do this sitting down or standing up, but we're just going to pull the band outward. This is going to light up our shoulders. Okay guys, breathe through it, almost there. Drop it down. All right, we're going to do it again. Grab those bands, press into the band, open and close, arms straight out in front of us. Try to keep your arms in line with our shoulders. All right, next up, guys, again, we're bending our hands into our shoulders. Make sure you keep your elbows up in line with your shoulders. Here I go, there I do it, pressing into that band. It really starts to burn. All right, take a breather, you guys. Roll out your shoulders, shake it out if you need to. Again, we're going to grab the band. We're going to lift it over our head. I'm going to scoot back a little bit here so you can see me. Try to count to 10. If you did 10, do 20. Whatever you did the last round, see if you can add 5 more for this round. All right, next up, guys, we're going to lay on our side. We're going to do some leg series with the band. We're going to bend our one knee. Our top leg is straight up. The key to this is that we're pointing our toe down and our heel is up. That is so important that you do. You'll really feel it when you point that heel up. Lift up and lower. Don't let that leg slingshot down. All right, next we're going to do some rainbows. Make the letter C, make a rainbow, lift and lower. I believe I counted 10. So I did one side and went back, and that was 1. The side of your glutes is really going to start to burn. All right, next up, we're going to do some more inner thigh work. So propping that leg up, bottom leg is lifting and lowering. Press your hands into that top leg. Go nice and slow. Make sure that your core is engaged. Okay, flip it over to the other side. We're almost done, guys. Lift that top leg, point the toes down, heel up, go nice and slow. You guys got this, almost there. Time to make some rainbows here. Make a C, make a rainbow, go nice and slow. Don't forget to keep that core engaged. Again, back and forth is 1. We're going to do about 10 of those. Okay, we're going to drop that top leg now. We're going to lift the bottom leg, lift and lower, working the inner thighs here. Don't let that leg slingshot. I'd like to press my hand on the knee that is bent to create more tension. After this, you guys are done. Be so proud of yourself. Make sure that you add some stretches into this workout. I'm so proud of you guys. Get your steps in, 10,000 steps at least, and we'll see you tomorrow.